Hey riding superstar, welcome to the Competition Success Online Workshop. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here. I want to acknowledge you and say thank you for you saying yes to you. Whether you are looking to take your competition results to the next level or looking to perhaps learn what you need to learn to compete for the first time, I really acknowledge and am excited that you've said yes to you and your knowledge and improving your knowledge bank. And let me tell you, we are going to have the most fun ever over the next 2 weeks with me giving you everything I've learned about competition. So whether you're here to learn some more tips, here to learn how the professionals do it, here to get extra insights into your competition, or you're a complete newbie and you want to know everything, you get nervous at competitions, there's so much stuff holding you back from performing at your best, I'm here to help. It's okay. It's okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tash and I've been competing for the last 20 years, which is added up to over 2,000 dressage tests in that time. Now, in those 2,000 dressage tests, let me tell you, I have had the awesome highs of winning all levels, from all the way from prelim up to Grand Prix. I've placed in state and national level competitions. I've had a lot of success, a lot of trophies, a lot of blue ribbons, a lot of fun, and I've also had horrible, hideous lows. I've come last at nationals and Grand Prix. I've been eliminated from dressage competitions. I've been told on the end of test results, please don't come back, that was really bad. If you can think of a disaster that's happened to you, I've had it. I got bucked off my stallion and had to do my competition with just, instead of white breeches, green stained breeches. So I really know where you're at, and I've made all the mistakes, and I've had, like I've said, I've won a lot and I've come last a lot. So I've got lots of tools and techniques to help you. I've also been a member of the Young Rider Dressage Squad. I was put on the Stars of the Future A Squad back when I was a young'un, and I've been a Grand Prix rider since 2011 and an FEI rider for the last 10 years. I'm also a dressage coach with students placing in state and national competitions, and my proudest coaching moment is taking one of my girls. She had never competed before, and she went from never competed to competing elementary in 18 months. I absolutely love to coach, I love to educate, and I love to help riders step up and be the best they can be and perform at their best. Since January 2016, I retired my Grand Prix horse and kind of went back to the young horses and the lower level competitions, and I took 3 horses from prelim novice and we're taking them out into medium advanced this year. So I'm very familiar with the very top echelons of the sport, but I love taking the young ones, and I love taking horses that have never been out and never competed and working them systematically through the levels till they get to Grand Prix. I've also been lucky enough to be asked to be an educator in Equitana and featured in many publications and dressage magazines, as well as my blog and YouTube channel. In this workshop, I'm going to teach you how to succeed in competition by teaching you 3 things. These are the 3 things I think are most important to helping you really take your competition riding to the next level. And when you master these 3 things, I feel that frees you up to perform at your best. So the first thing we're going to look at is overcoming competition nerves and anxiety. That can be a big thing for riders, people that like to ride at home and they're not riding the same that they do at home when they get to a competition. So I'm going to teach you in detail how to free yourself from those competition nerves and anxiety so you can perform at your best. The second thing we're going to look at is learning your dressage test perfectly. So many riders find learning a dressage test or even a show jumping competition round or whatever it is challenging. The pressure to know the next movement that you have to do. They're fine remembering things at home, they're fine remembering the test at home, but when it comes to the pressure of competition, they find that hard. So I'm going to break down to you the 4 different learning styles that you need to know so you can learn your dressage test perfectly. And the third thing we're going to look at is how to master the warm-up. So how to really make sure that warm-up sets you up for success, and when you master that warm-up perfectly, you've got your best chance of doing the best performance in the competition ring. So what I want you to do is just have a play for a second. I want you to imagine the perfect competition. So you can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever's most comfortable for you. And I want you to imagine driving to the barn or the stable, or if your horses are at home, you're getting up, but you're with your horse. You give him his breakfast. You might plait him up that morning. He might already be plaited up. You spend that beautiful time in the barn in the morning when no one else is around, and you might do some centering exercises and some visualization exercises to make sure that you're really focused, really calm, and really ready for the competition ahead. It's then time to load him into the float, the trailer, the truck, however you get into the competition, and drive to the competition, still remaining that calm, focused, centered rider that you need to be, and your horse feeding off your calm, centered energy and not being fussed at all. You get to the competition, you secure him in his yard, tie him to the float, put him in the stable, whatever works for you. Go and register for the competition, find out if your warm-up ring's changed, find out if your competition ring's changed, check your competition time, and check everything's going how you planned it and foresaw it. You then come back to the float or the truck and you start preparing your horse and you for this amazing competition that is about to happen. The whole time feeling calm, centered, focused and happy, just excited to do your best. While you're excited to do your best, you're not feeling that excitable, you're just in the zone, in the moment and ready to perform. You saddle your horse, he looks beautiful, he's got the beautiful white saddle blanket, he's got everything, you're beautifully dressed in your white breeches, black shiny boots and everything else that you need to do. You hop on your horse and you ride to the warm-up arena. The warm-up arena and the warm-up goes perfectly executed to plan. Even when a plastic bag comes across the arena, even when another horse goes mental and upsets all the horses, 3 seconds after it, you've recovered, you're centered, you're focused, and your horse is back with you. You warm up perfectly, the horse is through, connected with you, waiting to perform at whatever you ask it to do. You then circle around the ring, the judge gives you a toot, says hello and says, okay, you got 60 seconds to come in. You circle, you come into the arena and you do the best test of your life. Because that's how competition goes, doesn't it? So the goal, the intention, the purpose of this Competition Success Online workshop is to give you the skills and the things you need to know for that scenario to be your living reality.